Welcome, BwolfTheWolf. We are back with the brilliant Immortals Fenyx Rising on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the last video, we actually got quite a few things done. We did the first dungeon of Tartarus, and inside that dungeon, we've got our first lightning bolt from Zeus. And once we've collected enough of those lightning bolts, we will be able to upgrade our maximum stamina. We also found an axe within that dungeon that we can now use to cut down trees, and find amber that we can use to upgrade our potion. And obviously you can use the axe to fight enemies and attack enemies that are blocking and stuff like that. We also met up with a random Gorgon that I think had eaten something that was glowing yellow, and after killing the Gorgon we actually found out that they were the bracers of Hercules. I should say it right or Prometheus is going to get angry with me. And with those bracers, I think we can now pick up very heavy things for puzzles and stuff, and we can also use it to pick up rocks to lob at enemies, which is actually a very good thing to do in this game. And then we saw the person that we were trying to find that was kidnapped by that griffin, and he was about to be attacked by a bunch of Gorgons and zombie men and stuff like that, so we're going to have to go and fight those now. But before we do that, I did mention in the last video that there was a puzzle we needed to do so I can get this epic chest here unlocked. Now this epic chest, I think it contains one of my favourite pieces of armour actually to use in the early stages of this playthrough. So we're just going to quickly do this puzzle and then we'll go and chase after that dude who's on the run at the moment. I think we need to find a bunch of sheep statues. Yeah, we need to use our new bracers to pick them up. Lovely.
Gods, I feel like I could lift a mountain. If only those bracers could move this one.
Hades alive! You two, get a room!
Lovely. Oh, there it is. I thought it was going to be somewhere else. They're actually very, very close by. You'd think it would take a bit more effort to open up an epic chest, but apparently not. I suppose this is the prologue island after all. Although I think on one of these mountains actually, I think it's this one maybe, or maybe it's this one. On top of one of these mountain edges, there's a flipping griffin on there for you to battle, and it's actually very, very tough. If I go there right now, it's going to absolutely kick the hell out of me. So this prologue island does have a few hazards. There are a few monsters in this game that you will meet up with, like mythical creatures, legendary creatures, stuff like that, that you cannot face until you are a lot more stronger. So I do like that. I like playing video games where you can see like a really big monster, and if you try and fight it, it kicks your ass because you've got to come back later and stuff like that. I do like stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the helmet I've been using throughout most of my playthrough so far. Yeah, I've been using this for a while. There is another helmet that I'm going to replace this with eventually, but this is very good because if you sneak up on an enemy, you do extra damage anyway, and if you're wearing this helmet, you also do 150% extra damage on an unharmed enemy. So you've got bonus stealth damage plus 150%. So this helmet is very, very bloody good to have early on in the game, so make sure you get it. But if you press square, you can actually customise your armour pieces. So if I wanted to have a different helmet, but I liked how this one looked, I could wear a different helmet and then customise it to look like this helmet, which I think is a very nice touch actually. Sort of like the transmogrification in World of Warcraft. It's a bit like that. And these are the wings we also got in the last video, which I forgot to mention. So we're now able to do a double jump. I don't think we can fly yet because they're broken wings at the moment, but they do allow me to do a double jump. But they're going to be very, very important for traversal in this game. So looks like there's another piece of ambrosia up there. There's like two pieces of ambrosia like right in the same location. Jesus. This stuff gets pretty rare later on in the game. It's a bit more difficult to find it. I think we've nearly got enough to get our first health upgrade. I think we need 6 ambrosia for the first health upgrade, and I think we need 4 Zeus's lightning bolts for the first stamina upgrade, if I remember correctly. I don't know if we need to fight these guys or not, but we might as well anyway. But let me show you the ridiculous amount of damage that the enemies take if you pick up a boulder and chuck it at them. But you want to do this against things like Cyclopses and I think maybe Minotaurs, because they take a lot of damage and it also stuns them as well. But watch. I missed. I fucking missed. Jesus, it one-shot him. But see, look at the amount of damage she took, and look at the amount of stamina damage she also took. It's ridiculous. Oh, watch out for the eyes! Don't want to get turned into stone. It's flipping ridiculous, ain't it? But that's why you want to throw stuff at them. And there's upgrades and stuff that you can get that make it a lot easier to throw. I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage at the moment. I do apologise. There we go. And that's what happens when you fill up the stun bar. They become dazed for quite a while, to be honest, and you can really go to town on them. I've got 2 health potions at the moment and 1 stamina potion. I'm not even sure where I got them from. But yeah, as you can see, I've taken 1 chunk of damage, and that's not gonna... I mean, 2 chunks of damage, so 1 regenerated, but the other one won't. So we're gonna have to eat a pomegranate now. There you go, and then you can fill up your health. And obviously, if you've taken a lot more damage, then you need to use a health potion. I like how you use the potions in this game. You use the D-pad, so you press left on the D-pad once if you want to just have a health potion, but if you want to have like a pomegranate instead, you hold the left D-pad button instead. I like that. Very nice. We might as well go and open up this chest, I guess. But throughout this playthrough, I do have to open up chests and stuff like that because I'm playing on a harder difficulty. If I just blast through the game and I ignore all the chests and that, we won't get many upgrades, and then I will get to a point where I'll be taking unnecessary amounts of damage and the game will just become stupidly difficult for no reason, just because I've rushed. Right, I think this is one of the puzzles where we need to place things on these pads. Depending on the picture on the pad, it will determine how much weight you need to put on it. Because if it's like an anvil picture, I think you need to find like really big things or just lots of little things to put on the pads to make them activate. But if they're feather, then you only need to find a few things, like little things like these. But there's lots of puzzles and stuff to do in this game. I actually do enjoy them because they're a good kind of difficult. They're not stupidly difficult where they're going to annoy me, but they're difficult enough where you have to think a bit. Is that a Vault of Rift? Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh no, we don't want to do another rift. I mean, we could come back and do it another time, but at the moment I just want to meet up with that guy. I think the chest is on top of this. Where's the chest then? Is there like a cave around here or something? Yeah, I'm not too sure where that chest is. It can't be on top of this cliff because every time I start climbing it tells me to come down, so... I've got to go up to the top of this cliff anyway to do the mission. By the looks of it, I think there might be a... Yeah, I think there's a chest in the water over here. Yeah, where those bubbles are. Okay, let's quickly open up that. There we go. Yeah, we've got 3 golden amber, some pomegranates, and some blue mushrooms. And the amber is what you use to upgrade your potions. Right, let's climb up this cliff now. Oh, it's not even a cliff, it's a turtle. Reminds me of World of Warcraft, Mr. Pandaria. Man, a lot of things are reminding me of World of Warcraft at the moment, aren't they? Because I think, if I remember correctly, in Mr. Pandaria, when you make a Pandaren, which is those panda bear characters, you start off in the starting zone. Why are you climbing? You start off in the starting zone and you're on top of a turtle's back before you pick which faction you want to set your allegiance to, Horde or Alliance. You should be able to stay neutral and not team up with any of them. Oh, there is a chest up here. Oh look, we even got a bunch of minerals as well. Very nice. So, where's the... It's telling me to go down to do the mission. Track the fleeing man to the turtle-shaped island. Yeah, I have. It's telling me to come down. Where do you want me to go? Or do I have to... Do I have to go in here? Oh, maybe I do have to come in here then. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it because then we can get some more Zeus's lightning. But as you can see, it's the second dungeon we've done.
Instead of heating up the temple of Apollo to speak with the oracle, Phoenix is hightailing it after this stranger?
Fenyx, truly a good person, sought to help the mysterious stranger. But he never lost sight of the fact that he was getting ever closer to the Temple of Apollo, and a solution to the terrible curse inflicted upon his brother and fellow soldiers.
Oh yes. Remind me to erase my own faults with narration. Zeus, truly a good person, murdered his first wife by getting her to turn into a fly and then ate her.
Wait, that's what happened to Metis? I thought she was visiting her sister in Babylon.
Oops.
Lovely. Right, so whilst we're pursuing this guy who we're trying to rescue, we're also getting closer to the temple, and that's where the oracle is who we need to speak to try and find out how we can help our brother and all of our shipmates. So both of these quests are sort of leading to the same location, but we've had to come into here to get the bow, so we did need to come in here then. I was wondering why I didn't have the bow yet, but as you can see, there is a anvil picture and a feather picture, and you need to put the heavier item on the anvil picture. And sometimes you don't have any crates around, so you need to like just use whatever's nearby. Like sometimes you can use things like tree trunks. If you cut down a bigger tree, then a large tree trunk will appear, and you can use that to put on like an anvil picture. I think it might work on the feather pictures as well, and then you can find like little boulders around the area, or just little rocks and stuff like that. I think there's other things you can find like these things, but yeah, that's how it works pretty much. But if you use smaller things, I think you need to put 4 of them on these anvil pads, so it'd be beneficial to find the bigger things to put on the pads, but you don't need to. You can find smaller things if you must. But if you stand on the anvil, on that picture of the anvil, it does make the weight go up, and it does activate whatever the puzzle is, but as soon as you get off of it, it will go back down. So you still need to find like 4 items instead of 3 plus you, because you don't can. So, some of the puzzles you can use yourself, but not often. I think we just need to use this to be able to climb up maybe. But if you press L1, then you can zoom in, and then you can press triangle to grab something. Or if you're close to it, you could just press triangle to grab it anyway. I like the controls in this game. A little bit fiddly at first, but once you get used to them, I really like the controls in this game. Why are you grabbing on? What are you playing at, Fenyx? Grab on, Fenyx! There we go, mate. Jesus. You're made by Ubisoft. I'm calling him Fenyx. We all know his real name is Arthur Pendragon. But yeah, you're made by Ubisoft. If anyone can climb, it should be you, mate. You're made by the Assassin's Creed guys. I mean, the person who made this game literally made Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So if anyone should be able to climb, it should be you. There's little tiny bits of wall. Can we chuck these? I might. If you mess up, I think you can press the button again and it will give you a new one. But as there's little bits of wall, I think we might be able to throw it. Don't know if we threw this far enough. Oh, perfect! Even slid along the floor into the right location. Lovely. We could probably jump over and do that one, but we'll chuck it. Lovely. Ah, very nice. Oh yeah, is there going to be a chest in this place? Make sure you always check on this bit. Yeah, there's going to be a chest. Actually, have I already walked past it? No, okay, we haven't. The path doesn't always lead you to the chest. Sometimes the chest is on a completely different path you have to follow. So do keep your eyes open when you're in these dungeons, because it's very easy to miss the chest. And like I said in the last video, if you do miss the chest, you can redo the dungeon again, but I think you have to redo the dungeon completely and all the puzzles as well if you come back. Not 100% sure about that, so just make sure you pick up the chest.
Odysseus!
Look at that. My favourite weapon, BwolfTheWolf. We all know I'm the headshot king with a bow.
Wielding power requires more than deft footwork, little one. Let's see if you have control.
Who are you? Show yourself!
So in the last video, Arthur Pendragon was insulting himself, saying that he's never going to be as good of a warrior as his brother, and he wishes his brother was still here to do all of this work, and that he was just a storyteller. Arthur Pendragon was just a storyteller. And then he proceeds to pick up a bow and do a flawless bloody backflip. What's wrong with you, Arthur? 1 second you're insulting yourself, and the next minute you're doing like flipping perfect parkour, brilliant backflips and shit. Jesus, make up your mind, mate. Are you just being modest? Lovely. So one thing I do like to do with this bow is you can press R1 instead, and you can actually control the arrow, and it's very, very good for hitting like flying enemies and stuff, like smacking them square in the face. And I think there's like perks and that you can get with those coins that I collected in the last video that increase your headshot damage by like 100% or something. So it's very, very good for the flying enemies. So just all enemies really, but definitely the flying enemies. Right, is it R1? Yep. And I think there's a perk you can also get later on where you can actually slow down the speed of your arrows, because some of the puzzles in this game require you to shoot an arrow and weave around so many bloody things to be able to hit a target to unlock a door, and being able to slow down your arrow as you're doing it makes it a lot easier. So make sure you get that skill as soon as possible as well, because it's very, very useful. Like you might need to curve around a wall, so being able to slow down your arrow is very beneficial. So make sure you grab that skill as soon as you can.
Keep that steady hand, little one, and you might just survive.
Shut up, Typhon. Hey, look, it's the God of War. God of War logo. God of War 3. How the hell do I get in there? Oh, look. Hey, look, there's a... we're going to have to shoot that over the top, ain't we? This is what I'm saying though, this is a prime example of where it would be good to be able to slow down your arrow. You don't need to, but it'd make it a lot easier. There we go. Lovely. Better be saying good in here. But just open the chests because you need the minerals to upgrade your character and that. Upgrade your armour and weapons and stuff. We're doing pretty well at the moment, and I'm getting quite a good little stockpile of potions. I don't know how many I can have at the moment because you need to upgrade your potion pouch to be able to hold more potions. And in regards to your bow, you have unlimited arrows, but they take a little bit of time to recharge. So if I keep spamming this now, as you can see, that's how long it takes to recharge one arrow. So I've got none now. Now I've got one. See? And that's how long it takes to recharge a new arrow for you. Because they're like magical arrows. But yeah, you have unlimited amounts of arrows. And there's an upgrade that increases your quiver capacity, I guess. And you've got more arrows to use. But there's the bolt of lightning from Zeus over there. Do I have to... Okay, yes we do. Oh, and it broke up into 2 pieces. How convenient. How convenient. 2 perfectly sized squares. So convenient. Lovely jubbly. Oh man, I tell you, I really love this game. I really do love this game. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the colourful art style. The jokes from Zeus and Prometheus, even though sometimes they do annoy you. But I love this game, and I love the gameplay. I flipping love this game. But there we go. That is our second lightning bolt from Zeus. I think we need 2 more and we'll be able to upgrade our stamina. Not yet though, we have to reach the mainland before we can do any upgrading whatsoever. We can't do any upgrading on Prologue Island. You have to wait till you reach the mainland. But whilst you're stockpiling all this stuff, then as soon as you do reach the location where you can do the upgrading, you can do a lot of upgrading straight away. So pick everything you can up whilst you're on this island. Plus it's the easiest island.
Armed with the agility of Achilles, the speed of Atalanta, the wits of Odysseus, and the strength of Heracles, Fenyx was ready to face whatever the future had in store.
That's it? That's all he has going for him? Pfah! Good luck.
I can also do a really good backflip as well, Zeus. Jesus Christ. Blurry vision. Oh, lovely. That doesn't sound like a good quest name, does it?
The desire to save his comrades and brother hardened Fenyx's resolve.
Ah, too easy.
had hardened Fenyx Resolve. As long as that's all it hardened, mate. And my name isn't Phoenix, my name is Arthur. Was there something big over there then? Shall I quickly do one of these, oh no, it's a flying enemy. Just as I've got my bow as well. Whilst you're shooting your arrows, it does use your stamina. So if you're doing a puzzle in this game and you've got to like control an arrow for a long time and you see your stamina's getting low, you can still drink health stamina potions and eat mushrooms whilst you're in flight with the arrow. So just remember that, because some of the puzzles early on are really, really like long and you don't have enough stamina to do them. So by eating mushrooms and that, you should be okay. But yeah, our first hit on this bird, or this like harpy or whatever, will do extra damage because we're wearing that helmet. So that would have been 150% more damage. But yeah, these flying enemies are the worst thing in the world. I hate them. Getting close to them is a right pain. But if you attack them enough in the sky, then they will get stunned and then they fall down and you can go to town on them. Especially when it's like a flying boss enemy. Bloody hell, mate. He took a few axes to the face. Nobody wants to take an axe to the face. I keep seeing a picture on Twitter of a dude from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I still don't have the game. I'm recording this video on the 19th of December. Don't know when you'll be watching it, but I should be getting it on Christmas. But there's supposed to be a dude in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and he's got a axe in his head. I think that's actually his name, like Axe Head or something. But I keep seeing that bloody all over the internet. Looks hilarious. Very, very meme-worthy. But right, you come over to these liars, or whatever they're called, leers, and you pay attention to the puzzle, then quickly fast travel back to the big leer and you play the song and you get coins as a reward. Okay. Now we're going to fast travel to the big one and we play it and we'll get a bunch of coins as a reward. I wish I could remember the other ones. There's 2 other ones you can do on this island. I wish I could memorize them. I don't know if you have to click on the little ones first, but...
Sing of Hermes, the luck-bringing messenger of the Immortals. He consorts with all mortals and immortals. Little he profits, but through the dark night, he continually tricks.
That's nice. Who wrote that?
My favorite poet, who just happens to not have been born
yet. The amount of coins you get is very inconsistent. Like sometimes you do a really bloody big puzzle and you seem to barely get any flipping coins. Then other times you do like a basic puzzle that took like 10 seconds. I forgot I can't fly yet. Fuck's sake. Oh, I forgot my wings don't work. You can jump off somewhere high and then press X just before you hit the bottom of the ground and then you'll survive. But I pressed it before I hit the floor. Like if I do it like this. Oh, I did it again. Didn't die that time though. But I think there's some ambrosia over here. We have to make sure we pick that up. We're on the other side of the bridge again now. God's sake. I think we should probably get to the Oracle in this video and speak to him, and then we should be somewhat close to heading to the mainland. I think we'll get through this island pretty quickly, I guess. It took me a bit longer when I was playing this off camera, but I was also stopping a lot and just admiring the scenery. I think we could one-shot these boars with our helmet and also a stealth attack. Hey look, we could get some amber from that tree. Holy shit, we can! Let's grab up that amber. See, that's why you want to chop down the tree. But make sure you chop down all the trees. I think 1, there's a trophy for doing it. And 2, even trees that don't have the yellow glow can sometimes have amber within them. But as you can see, when I chop down these trees, sometimes you get logs and stuff. And then you can use those for puzzles and stuff. There's quite a lot of amber around here. Getting pretty lucky at the moment. I've not found many trees with amber in my main playthrough. I've found them in just random trees, but I've not really found many that are glowing yellow with amber. One of the most important things in the game, really. Lovely. Ambrosia. I like that. That's a nice name. I think that's something you could name like your daughter or something. Imagine having a little girl and naming her Ambrosia. I think that'd be a pretty nice name, actually. Very exotic. Yeah, that'd be a good name, I reckon. Was there some... Oh, I thought I saw a basket of pomegranates then. Right, there's a couple of things over there. I think it might be a puzzle to get into that chest, so we're not going to do it just yet, because I want to at least try and get to the Oracle today. Or at least start doing this very long puzzle.
Fenyx saw the minions of Typhon had cornered the stranger, leaving no escape. This would be his greatest battle yet.
Oh, I hope the stranger dies.
How the hell did you see me? How did they see me? I like the range of this axe though. I like how it just hits everybody that's near you. It's got like a very, very whirlwind. It's like a Crash Bandicoot kind of attack, ain't it? I don't like the shield enemies though. They're a right pain in the arse. I need to start dodging some more. I'm not really bothering to dodge that much at the moment because these enemies are just really weak. So, doing some of the old parrying at the moment. WolfTheWolf, what do you think? I'm actually doing it pretty well. I'm going up smashing these statues and technically murdering somebody. Because at the moment they're only cursed. I've got a lot of pomegranates. I dodged! Come on! Go.
It's over. You can come out.
No thanks. I'm good.
There's nothing to worry about. If I had wanted to hurt you, I could just as easily come and stab you back there.
True that. So, I'm going to go.
Fenyx.
Unique name. Appreciate the assistance, Fenyx. Nice bracelets.
Thanks. I'm on my way to the Temple of Apollo to see the Oracle.
Me too. Ha! It's right over there.
Oh, great. I can use all the help I can get. We should go together. Hey, where did you go? My bracers! That rotten little thief! I saved you!
I know how you feel, kid. You do everything you can for them, and then they betray you.
That's some real shit right there, Zeus. I don't know how the hell Arthur Pendragon didn't manage to feel somebody taking braces off of his wrist. You would feel the weight difference even if you didn't feel him unstrapping them. You would just feel the weight difference on your arm. Oh my god. Oh well, never mind. Right, so looks like we're going to have to do a bunch of puzzles in here before we can speak to the bloody Oracle. Why has the Oracle got so many puzzles? Oh, I can't move it, can I? I don't have my braces. How are we supposed to move it then? What does this do?
What's up with that? Who designed that entrance? A circus performer?
Oh.
A magician?
I don't know. Aren't mortals wonderful?
I agree with you, Zeus. Who invented this bloody entrance? You got to shoot through the fire to set your arrow on fire. Then you've got to light these little braziers. You have to do this a lot in this game, to be honest. There's quite a lot of puzzles like this. And sometimes it can be very, very tricky. Oh, that's a Rift of Tartarus, ain't it? I guess we need to speak to the Oracle first. Then we can go in there. Okay. Right, I'm going to speak to the Oracle in the next video because I think he does talk for a while, so we're going to have to do that next time. So yeah, thanks for watching WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry we didn't get too much done. We were just doing a bunch of random other tasks today. like getting some extra chests open and all that good stuff and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.